So basically, this is my first video vlog. I don't know, you can say so much. I could sit here and just talk about all sorts of things. But I'll keep it real. I'm tired. It's late at night. I got allergies. I got punched in the face playing volleyball, so I got a pretty nasty sore on the inside there. Yeah. And I work a lot, so that doesn't leave much room for, cool stuff. But the interesting thing is that, I'm a human being on this planet with all of y'all, and there's a lot of stuff going on, obviously. There are a lot of really weird things that we all do, and partake in, and sanction, and condone, and perpetrate, and create, and whatever. And a lot of it's good. There are a lot of beautiful things that sprung forth through our volition, but there's a lot of stuff that just ain't working out. It's not feasible to continue some of these things into the future if we want to have some place that, will allow more of us to live. Our children, other people's children, the next generations of our kind. And you can't just keep doing what you're doing, drive to the bar and drink beer and then go home on the way, hit up Taco Bell and do it all over again the next day. We all can only do that for so long, because pretty soon some things are going to happen that are going to prevent us from doing that one way or the other. So what do? I don't know what to do. I know some things not to do. That's a start. That would be my advice to anybody who's like, wow, what can I do, Well, think about what you couldn't do, what you shouldn't do. And start there, Should you abuse drugs? Probably not. There's some gray lines there, but there are definitely some solid lines, Should you smoke crack on a regular basis? Well, not if you want any kind of, goodness out of life. I don't think you could get it. Should you hurt people, physically or through, emotional manipulation? Probably not a good idea if you don't want that stuff to come back to you, or if you care. Should you have a cool car? Probably not. Should you have a computer? Should you have an Xbox, a PlayStation 3, a RAV4, Probably not. iPod? Probably not. But we got all that crap. And I've got my fair share. But, how long, how many people are going to get iPods? There's billions of people, It's told to us like, yeah, iPod, my Yahoo, my fucking everything, my space, my country, my car, my settings. And not everybody gets to have all that stuff, It's almost like they're trying to get everybody to have it, but they know everybody can't have it, but they still keep making it. A whole bunch of them, So, I know I can't just make that stop. And I'm not saying stop making everything, stop driving cars, I fuck shit up. Why? Because we've integrated all these things so deeply into our daily lives for most of us. There are definitely people who don't. But yeah, you just rip that out and you got trouble. So, like I said, I guess my point for this one is like, if you're a person who's worried about what's going on in the world and in your country and in your state and your city or whatever, in your house, start thinking about what you got and what you need really give it a good look and start thinking about things that maybe you don't really have to do, that maybe you could eliminate, alter somehow. Start there. That will get you closer to really just focusing on the things that you kind of need to do. And there are definitely some things you need to do to live. You have to drink water or get water, clean water. You have to eat food, you know. It helps to have shelter, depending on where you live, you know, for safety. And from those things spring forth all these other things, accoutrements, you know. But just start easy, man. Think, well, how far away is my job? Do I need to drive my car to my job? Can I ride a bike? Could I walk? Could I take the local bus system? Something else? Can I make a carpool? Stuff like that, you know. How many video games do I really need? Right? You know, how many times do I need to eat fast food? I don't know. That's what I try and do. And don't feel bad if you can't do it all. You know, don't feel too bad about that, because that's not going to help either. It'll just make you feel like shit. And really, a lot of us might be continuing in this consumerist fashion, but it was here before, you know, a lot of us were born. It just wasn't so big. And now it's just big, you know. It's gotten out of control. And that's where the guilt comes in. Well, if you can't stop it right now, then what good are you? Well, you're plenty good, let me tell you. You just got to work on an individual level and to help others follow other people's examples of a way for all of us to really kind of get the things we need. All of us, everybody. Not just the people who go to work, everybody. And go from there, you know. Focus on the important stuff. I don't know. I'll probably be dead before that happens if it does at all. But I will die knowing that I thought about it and that I cared. So, what more could I ask for?